everyone, this is SavinWithSam. My name is Samantha, but you can call me Sam, and in today's video we are going to go over my debt trackers for a debt update. So if that interests you, please stick around and enjoy today's video. I was about to do April's, and then I was looking on my previous video for my debt update, and I don't know what happened for March into April. I have no idea. I don't know what happened. So I do have this tracker. It's filled out, so I don't know what happened there. So we're gonna go through February into March's, and then we'll go into April's. So here I have my March themed paper, because I did find that too. I don't know what happened, you guys. It's very odd. So for those of you who don't know me, maybe it's your first time watching, or it's been a hot minute, because I know it's been a while since I've done a debt update. My name is Sam. I am a second grade teacher. This is my second year teaching, and I have no consumer debt as of right now. It's just student loans, so that is my debt. As I was ending college, my time in college, and getting close to my degree and graduating and everything, I kind of reflected on my financials and realized I didn't really have a plan. I didn't know, what to do. What do people normally do in my situation? How do you pay off debt? Where do you even start? I didn't even know what app to look for my debt numbers. I had no idea. I knew nothing. So I went to Google, and I went on the YouTubes, and I started looking and seeing what other people were doing to tackle their debt. And there's so many different channels out there, and so many different stories, because literally everybody's financial journey is so different, and you got to find out what works best for you. And I found a few creators, and they did the cash stuffing budgeting methods. I learned about the different methods to pay off debt snowballing, and avalanche methods, and different things like that. And I thought, okay, I can figure this out. I could do something to make progress, because I don't want to have to wait 10 plus years to pay these off. No, I want these to go away as fast as I can. Could I be doing more? Yes. But as of right now in my goals, this is what I can do. Every little bit adds up. Here we are. So again, I don't know what happened to the footage for this one. So we're just going to go over. So everything's filled out on this one. I don't normally like to fill out the bottom with you guys. So we'll do that in the next debt tracker here. So let's get through our numbers. I've been rambling too long. So I haven't been on YouTube for too long. I want to say it was my 2-year anniversary, something, a 2-year anniversary. I don't know. Either way, I realized, okay, I can get a cash binder. I can make some categories. I can figure this out. I can put money here and there. And then I'm like, okay, maybe I can start a channel too, and kind of, push myself a bit more to get out there. And so that's what I did. So for my debt, let's just go through these first couple ones I have listed. So I like to do the debt snowball method. And so it depends on how you want to organize your debt. What's your plan of attack? Do you want to get the biggest one out of the way? Do you want to focus on your interest rate? It's all up to you. Do you want to save more money by paying more now? It's what's your goals? Okay, what lines up with your goals and finances? So for this first one, loan number 6, we paid that off April of last year, so that's super exciting. So it's over 1 year later, and so we had that one completed, which is kind of crazy to think we had the first student loan paid off by this time last year. Then we have loan number 3, so that was just 2 months after. Well, my stand is a little funny. So just 2 months after, we had that paid off in June. So then these were my lowest value, my lowest debts as far as amount, and then you'll notice as we go through the list, they get higher and higher amount wise, not so much interest percentage, because I didn't really care in the long run if I had to pay more. I want my brain, I need to see those goals, those zeros faster, so that this is just what works best for me, my brain, my finances. So we have our first goal that we've been working on. So this is our plan of attack. After you start getting the rest of these smaller debts out of the way, you get bigger and bigger, and you put that same amount of money towards your next one, and it just piles up until you're like really taking chunks off these big ones. So loan number 2, again, all of my debts, student loans, are due on the 15th of every month. I usually try to do this. I make a payment in the beginning of the month and then one either in the middle or towards the end with like my extra, okay? And it just kind of depends. Otherwise, you focus most of your payments on the one loan. The rest are all minimum monthly payments because you're not focused on them. You're just focused on the one. So that has a starting balance for, again, March was $496.29. Made a payment of $159.10. That has an interest rate of 2.75%. And so we ended as of March 15th with $337.19 on that balance. Going down, again, we're getting bigger. Loan number 7. So that started the month with $1,722.73. Minimum payments, again, for the rest of these, $18.46. This is my highest interest rate, 4.99. And so that had an ending balance of $1,704.27. Next, I like to call this my sister loan because these are very close in value. This is loan number 5. So we started with $1,725.45. Again, a minimum payment, $8.76. Interest rate 3.73, and ending balance of $1,716.69. Okay. Then we get to loan number 1. Starting balance $2,551.27. Minimum payment $39.67. I don't remember if I threw extra to that or not. That seems bigger than normal. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm also ahead on my payments, so sometimes my numbers are weird, but whatever. And again, what you're seeing with all these weird like cent values, that's just what goes towards principal, not interest. I don't factor that in because I don't know. It's just how my brain works. Ending balance of this one, $2,511.60. And then last but not least, we have our big boy, loan number 4. Starting balance of that month, $3,878.56. Minimum, $53.01 to the principal. 3.73% interest rate on that one. We were ending the month with $3,825.55. Again, I already did the values or the ending amounts, because who knows where that footage went. So we had a starting balance of the month of March, $10,374.30. Made a total payment towards the principal of $279 even. So that had a ending balance for this month of March, $10,095.30. So I was super excited to see that because that meant we'd finally be breaking under 10K for the month of April. So yay. So that was our progress for March up until the 15th, because that was just how my statement was. Anywho, let's get April's. So these numbers are until April 19th. Because I was debating whether or not to have another payment this month. I'm probably not. I think I'll just save it for next month. So that's where we're at. And if you're wondering, I usually have these scrapbook pieces of paper from Hobby Lobby. This one is just very teacher-esque, because as you know, I'm a second grade teacher who will be moving to first grade next year. I'm kind of nervous about that, to be honest. It's a big group, lots of needs. I'm the more veteran teacher, which I think is hilarious because this will be my 3rd year teaching next year. And yeah, a little excited, a little nervous. So for, again, first 2, I always like to leave our zeros there. My stand is not working with me today. I don't know. It's on like my rug, and so it's just being weird. And let me zoom in. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, let me scooch this down. Let me get situated. Overstimulated. Okay. There we go. Yeah, good enough. So again, 6 and 3 paid off. Loan number 2, starting balance $337.19. Minimum, or not minimum, our main goal was to pay a good chunk off for loan number 2. So that was $129.28. Again, 2.75% interest rate. So that one is now down to $207.91. I'm gonna really push and try to get that one a 0 for next month. I think that'll be super amazing. I don't know. I just got a good feeling. I think I can do it. We'll see. Fingers crossed again. So then next, again, the rest of these have minimum payments. So loan number 7, starting balance for the month of April, $1,704.27. Minimum payment, $9.58, 4.99% interest rate on that one, $1,694.69. So we broke $1,600 on those. Great. And here's our sister loan, very similar. $1,716.69. Minimum payment, $20.44. 3.73% interest rate. Ending balance, $1,696.25. All right. Loan number 1, $2,511.60. Minimum payment, $13.98. 2.75% interest rate. Ending balance, $2,497.62. So we broke under $2,500 on that one. And last but not least, loan number 4, our big boy, $3,825.55. Minimum payment, $14.54. 3.73% interest rate. Ending balance of $3,811.01. Okay. Now we get to do the fun numbers at the end. So let me just zoom out just a tish. Okay. I need my calculator. My pen, get our unicorn guy. Okay, I need last month's because I can transfer that. So let's see here, let me switch it up just a smidgen. I'm sorry for the shadows, I'm filming this a little late at night. I want to get this out and done. So ending balance is our starting balance for this sheet. So $10,095.30. Okay. So let's add up our payments. So let's go ahead and do that quick. Okay, $187.82. So then let's subtract these and let's see where we're at with our student loans. I say our, but it's mine. My fiance has his own. I don't know what he's doing for his loan situation. Okay, $10,095.30 minus 187.82. Dun, 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 9,000. That's so fun to see that number. No, it's not. What am I doing? Why is that? Hold. That's not the right number. What are we doing? Wait, stop. Okay, 10,095. I'm sure some of you were saying, Sam, you pressed the wrong button. There we go. Okay, we were missing a digit. Okay, $9,907.48. I knew we were below 10 grand, but not that much. Okay. Yay! So we are officially under 10,000 with my student loans. That's crazy. That's such a good feeling. We made a lot of progress. I think, I don't remember exactly my first beginning numbers, but let's say fresh out of college, I owed 15 grand. I had a lot of I'm sister loans. I had a lot of, oh my gosh, I'm blanking, scholarships and grant money from my state, which I am very grateful for. And some of these loans I did not have to take out as much. I'm kicking myself, but that's just the decision. It's in the past. And so yeah, I'm super excited. I couldn't do it without you guys motivating me. And it would be really boring if I just had to, you know, just put money in my account every once in a while and, I don't know, just sit there with money. I don't know. If I didn't do this, honestly, I would probably just, I don't know, blow it all and not really save. And then it's like, okay, my car is having trouble. Oh, there goes everything. Oh, I can't afford this or that. So it's really helping me realize my spending habits and what I need to work on and the goals that I want. Like, obviously, I'm gonna get married, not this year, but next year. I eventually want to have a house and eventually a family in the long run. So I gotta figure stuff out before I have my long-term goals. So this is kind of my main priority right now, is getting this down before we have our wedding, and then eventually, you know, save up for I gotta save up for a new car at some point because mine's terrible, and a better living area, preferably not one with neighbors downstairs or loud neighbors in the driveway. Yeah, at all hours. So thank you all so much for watching today's ramble video of my debt update. As always, I truly appreciate each and every one of you, and happy saving. Bye bye.